Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this file, and they actually sent me two more. I've already deleted them. I didn't really know what they wanted. And then they sent me a photograph. This is layered paper art. This would be easy. This throws a little bit of a curve into it. I've already played around with it a little bit. I made some lines longer so they wouldn't leak. The tree was going to leak. And if you see, we ran in, this is actually 4 pieces of paper, purple, green, yellow, blue, or purple, green, yellow, red. Well, I guess blue too. But they're the blues on stacked on top of the green. And I did the north a little different just for your information. I welded the letters together and it doesn't look bad. It would make gluing them down a lot easier. Now, granted, this looks better, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult. We're going to nudge that over. We're just going to start with this. And I'm actually going to change the logo a little bit. And I'm going to change this tree to a shorter tree. I don't want a 2-point line. I want to use my 3-point curve line because you're going to run out of room to put your spots. So we're going to delete that. Looks okay. Unless you have to have that, it'll look like this. But you're making life a little bit more difficult. So then all we need to do is mimic this. And we're going to fill the first layer in with blue. And we're going to move it over. And then we're going to fill in each individual letter and move them over. And I'm just nudging them. I set my nudge on 2.5. The artwork is like 2. And just for the one I'm doing it for, I sent your duplicate distance to 0, 0. In this case, it doesn't really matter. And then let's go ahead and do the parkway at the same time. We're going to nudge. And they were asking how to make the center of the letter. And the only thing that's going to make it hard is gluing these down, because you're going to have to glue those letters down if you don't do that. Now, I'm going to take away, I don't really know if they need what they really want, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to actually get rid of the box too, because it'll make life a little easier to grab these. And if we go to effects and contour, this has been grouped together, so it's going to contour. And we can actually do it. We have to do this in one step at a time. So I'm going to put 1. I just picked 2.7. And I'm going to contour the outside. Everything's pretty good. The letters don't touch, but we're having to save space inside the item. Go up to Object, break contour apart. Grab this, the outer contour, and move it over. And if you see how, 1, we're getting close to the edge, but 2, the inner part, we don't want the inner parts. Go up to Object, break the curve apart, and it's always easier just to grab the item and move it back, and then just delete these inner parts. Now, we want to move these back, because we're going to make this layer blue, green. I don't know what colors they're going to pick. I'm going to leave the hairlines for right now. So there's your second layer, but we need a third layer. Well, I've still got my copy over here. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to go, I just made up numbers to try to get it to fit in there. Go up to Object, break contour apart. I'm going to move that up and see the inner parts. You don't need those inner parts on that letter, on that layer. Go up to Object, break the curve apart. You can just move this over and then delete these. And then we're going to make this one red. And then we're going to move it down. Now, if you notice we've missed a layer, and that only causes you a problem because of the fact that when you're doing paper, you're going to be gluing it down. So I'm just going to go over and put it back a page. So there's your 3 layers of paper. Now remember, you're going to have a back layer, and maybe the back layer is only going to be the whole thing. But then just do the same thing to the parkway. The tree makes it a little bit more difficult, but not really. There's the tree. We're gonna have to go to the outside 0.027 and see we did good. Go up to object, break the contour apart, and this isn't going to work. There's our original, that's the tree. See the double lines? That isn't going to work, so we're going to take back to the original tree. We're going to have to do this a little bit different. We're going to have to grab this box, and we're going to have to go and contour just this part. So we're going to grab the Smart Fill tool and see how that filled that in. If the top of the tree would have been there, it probably would have cut off by now. I'm going to left click, right click. We don't care about the letters. We're going to go break curve apart. We're going to take this and delete it. Now we want to contour this shape to the inside 0.02. Go up to object, break contour apart. And this is going to be our green layer. Go up to object. See, when you're doing this at paper, it doesn't really matter. Now I've got a white background, but we're going to change that because when we move the entire paper over there, go up to order, back a page, you're going to get that back of layer paper. Now, you might want to just do the tree twice because we're running into the letters themselves. So you need to think about that. So I agree that the individual letters look better, but it's so much easier to contour whole letters. So we're going to contour it. I mean, not whole letters, but letters that have been welded together. And then I'm going to move that over. But I don't want the interior parts again, so I'm going to go to Object, Break Curve Apart. And I'm just going to grab the outside, delete the inside stuff, bring the outside back. And let's see, if we're going to do the same color scheme, this needs to be green. And then we need to take the north and contour to the outside 0.05. Go up to object, break contour apart, move it down. Probably have to ungroup it. Maybe I didn't break it apart. Let's see what we did wrong. Let's back up. There's the contour. Break contour apart. There we go. See, we got just a few interior parts. We want to get rid of those. Same thing, object, break curve apart. This time I'm going to just delete the inside because I can see them all. We are going to make this color red. Move it up. Go up to object, order, back a page. Now if we take this and make it our blue, move it over, that's what you're going to get. It's going to be a lot easier you're still going to have to put the blue, well, you know what, I didn't weld those. You're going to have to glue the individual letters in there. It won't be that hard, but to me, it would look a lot better if we did this. Go up to object, break the word apart, and you could actually, set your nudge factors on the low or start moving them over and holding down your control button. The only disadvantage in this is that some of the text might be hard to read. Hold down your control button so it stays on that line. See, the T is going to look a little bit hard to read. But if we select all this, convert it to a curve, and weld it, now life's going to be a lot easier to do our contour, we could actually probably contour twice to the outside, but just 0.027. And we get two contours at once. Go up to Object, break the contour apart, try to grab the center one. Whoop. There it is. Try to grab the second one. There it is. Move it over. I shouldn't have done group them, but they're grouped together for some reason. So there's our furthest layer, which is red. There's our next layer, which is green. And then there's our next layer that is blue. So now let's nudge that over, nudge this up and over, and nudge this up. So the only thing I agree that south's going to be hard to read, but this way the blue is one piece of paper and you just glue it in there. But so that's personal preference. The north actually came out a little bit better than the south. It's more readable. I'll tell you what, let's move this over to our original. And then let's move our background back. So we got one layer missing. Let's go up here to Object, Order, Back a Page. So let's move that out of the way. Let's go do it one more time. There we go. That's what it's going to look like. When I originally did it, remember I ran out of room with the tree, and that made you have two pieces of yellow, where now you have only one piece of green that's going to fit in there. And the arrows are going to be the same. You could do something with these other parts because this is just a background. You could contour them, do the inside twice because they're going to be on top. Now you're running out of room. You're probably going to you're going to run into the north is going to be, you're going to run out of room. So maybe you just want like that and just, what you could do is just have this another piece of paper. Don't try to contour it. Need to move the purple to the very back. And there's a way, and I don't do it enough. That's probably what my problem was. I was probably grabbing that. See, it's like Control N. There we go. So that's one thing you could do. That would just be another piece of paper with that on top, if that makes sense. And if you did the same with the original, let's go up here and go, well, we have to select it all a lot of times, go up to Object, break the contour apart, try to grab the outer one, make it yellow, move it. I wasn't watching where I was going. Move it down, Object, Order, Back a Page, Object. So the very back page needs to go back again. So that's how it's going to look. So you'd have another sheet of paper. Of course, you'd want to put these, and this is what you're going to be doing is gluing. You're going to glue this so the position really doesn't matter because this is a solid piece of yellow that's just going to fit on top of that one. I'm hoping that helped. This one would be very easy, kind of fun to do. Anyway, hope that helped. Thank you for watching.